In this video, I'm going to explain the test instructions. This is the test rig that we will be using to test an assembled top PCB. I have already assembled the LCD and the keypads on this one. So I'm gonna do a quick assembly on this one so that you can have an idea on how this gets assembled. So this is the board that comes off the PCB assembly line, and I have sent you several of these keypads. There are these holes on the PCB that kind of hold the keypad in place. So you have to align the holes with the stubs on the keypad, and after that you take one of the LCDs that I have sent you, and then you put it this way with the way back, and you have to go in first. Make sure the lever is up before you push this in, and then you put the lever down to hold the cable, and then you fold this LCD and keep it like that. So now you have the sub-assembly ready, and we will start testing. So the keypad and the LCD on this board is going to help you interact with the test program so that you can confirm if certain functionality is broken or not. So next thing that you have to do is to assemble this on the test rig. So there are two header pins at the back of this board. The first header pin has to align with the Raspberry Pi header pins. It's a 20x2 header pin, and this one has to align with this header pin. So you have to go on the side, make sure that this is aligned. The pins are aligned, and then once it goes in, you just put a mild pressure to push it down. So on the side you can see it has fully went down, and then this one also you can kind of see from the side that it has gone fully inside. So this has to sit flat, and after that you just power up the test rig with the button here. Now here you will see the LEDs. This is the normal behavior. So the red LED turns on first, and then you will see some blinking on the green LED. If there's any abnormal behavior, I have documented how to detect the specific issues with the top board assembly, if there are any shorts or not. Now the test has started. This one has already a serial number. It's scanning for some of the, it's going a little bit too fast. It's scanning for the peripherals, and the first thing that it starts you have to interact with is the LCD. So before I start going on these steps, I want to explain the previous things that were shown on the screen. When the system boots up, it will scan for what is recognized on the board, and because we have two different SKUs, it will detect if it's a full SKU or it's a basic SKU, and it will adjust the test procedure based on the detected SKU. So if for any reason the test fails at this stage, it's going to turn off the test rig and it's going to abort the test. So here it showed me a QR code. I'm going to repeat this step so that we all see what was shown before. So this was what was shown. Now the prompt is asking if the test operator saw the QR code in the text, and the answer here is yes. You get to retry this once if you missed that screen. Did you see a red screen? Yes. Did you see a green screen? Yes. Did you see a blue screen? Yes. So it's testing for the colors of the LCD, making sure all the colors are showing up correctly. Then the next test is going to test for the buttons on the keypad. So I have to press each button once so that we make sure all the buttons are working. So when you press a button, the circles will fill up. So you have to repeat this for all the buttons on the keypad to make sure all the buttons are working correctly. Now the keypad is passed. If there's any issue with the LCD and the keypad test, then it's going to be hard. You can't move forward with the test because the remaining of the tests rely on the functionality of the keypad and LCD to receive input from the test operator. And in the test documentation, I have included procedures how to debug and troubleshoot issues if LCD or keypad tests fail. Now we are testing the LED ring around the board, so you have to make sure that all the LEDs are lighting up. If it's a partial ring or some of the LEDs are not lighting up, it's a failed test. So for this one, you can see all the 27 LEDs are showing up, and I'm gonna answer yes to this question. Is green LED ring complete? Yes. Is the blue ring LED complete? Yes. Now the LED test is passed. The next one is the testing for the light sensor. So it's flashing some light and then seeing if the light sensor is understanding these flashes. So it's a self-test, you don't have to intervene. After that, there's a temperature test that passed, and then there's the audio test. So in the audio test, we play audio on the left channel, and the operator has to confirm if they heard the audio. In this case, I heard the audio. I'm gonna say yes, and then it's gonna play the audio on the right channel, the right speaker. And if you hear any sound coming out of the right speaker saying right channel, you have to confirm yes. Now the next test is the microphone test. This board has 2 microphones. You have to say something for 5 seconds. I usually count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now this is gonna play back your sound. I usually count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now it's playing back your sound from the left speaker. If you do not hear your voice, it means that one of the microphone has an issue. Like the first one was the left microphone, so the left microphone was able to capture your voice. So I'm going to confirm, and then it's going to play back what was recorded from the right microphone. So if your voice was not recorded from the right microphone, that means the right microphone has an issue. So I'm going to confirm yes, I heard my voice through the right channel, through the mic, recorded through the right microphone. Now this is the last test. This is a self-test. The operator doesn't have to do anything. It's sending IR signal from transmitters and also trying to receive it with the receiver. If this loop is complete, it's gonna pass the test. Now it's gonna update the information on the E2P ROM chip on board, so it's gonna save all the test results on the board, so that the board will contain all the test information. And after updating the information on the E2P ROM, it's going to upload the data to the cloud. Right now, if you're connected with Wi-Fi, you need to connect an Ethernet port if you do not have Wi-Fi in the factory, and so that you can have internet access on the test rig. So the test rig requires internet access to upload the test result at the end of the test. Now, when the test is finished, you can go to summary and take a look at all the information on the summary. So this one, it says all the tests are passed. So E2P ROM, speaker, microphone. I'm gonna try again. Microphone, temperature, ambient sensor, keypad, all the tests. You can see that the green thumbs up means all these tests are passed. If any of them fail, it's going to be a red thumbs down. Now here, when you get to this page, you can press power off and then remove the top PCB, and then power on the board to test the next board. If you want to retest, you can reboot, and it's gonna restart and go through the same test cycle. And if it's necessary to repeat the test, you can simply reboot and then wait for the program to restart. And I'm going to press power off here. It's going to take about 5 to 10 seconds to fully power off. Wait for the green LED to turn off completely. That means now it's fully off. Now you can go ahead and press the button on the adapter to power off the board. Now I'm gonna basically remove the top PCB, just pulling it, just pull gently, just make sure that it comes off. You can have like wiggle movements in order to get it off easily. And then this board is passed. You put a KSA sticker on it. We'll probably provide you with a label printer, and the test rig is going to connect to a label printer, which is going to print out the test result that you can stick on the board. We will update this information on the video once we provide you the label printer. The test cycle is complete. You can repeat the same process with the next board. You just put it on, power on the power to the test rig, follow through the instructions, and if all the tests are passed, you put a pass QA sticker on the board. If there's a fail, you put a fail QA sticker, and it has to go to a specific repair instructions to address the issues on the PCB assembly. This is a short video. Feel free to send me an email if there are any questions on the test procedure.